Hey guys, Scott Short here with Empire Home Loan Corporation. My NLS number is 225998. My California DRE number is 01074493. Long numbers, but here we go. It's easier for you.
Meagan Harris with Golden State Finance Authority. You might know us as GSFA.
And what do we know? What are you named after outside California? What do you call it?
National Home Buyers Fund.
Right, and you're pretty much in all 50 states outside California, or just
more or less?
Okay, cool. Okay. So if you're outside the state, you find this National Home Buyers Fund. There you go.
Yes.
So today we're back into talking about one of your great programs. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the platinum version of your programs because you have both open door and platinum. We're talking about platinum today.
Okay.
Last interview we did was conventional, so we're going to do the government version with FHA, VA, and USDA. So let's kind of go through that piece, and I'll let you roll because you are the trainer and expert.
Absolutely. So one of the really awesome things about our Platinum Down Payment Assistance Program is that it provides up to 5.5% in assistance. There's 3 different products available. We have Platinum Standard, which is for all borrowers. Borrowers would be you, the people that are borrowing money to buy a home. And then we have Platinum Select, which is for borrowers who have certain occupations or loan types. And then we have Assist to Own, which is for county workers of one of the 39 member counties that we have in California.
Boom. That's new, right?
Yes, that is new. We just added Assist to Own back in April of last year to boost home ownership opportunities in rural counties. So we'll touch a little bit on that later.
Cool.
But one of the things that I appreciate about our government loan programs is that we have FHA, VA, and USDA loans available, and they provide up to 5% in down payment assistance, as well as closing costs. You can use the assistance for closing costs also.
Cool.
And one of the things about FHA and VA that's nice is there's no income limit. So there's no cap on how much income you can earn to still receive assistance. So if we start with Platinum Standard, that's where the assistance is provided as an amortizing second mortgage. So what that means is you'll have an assistance of up to 5% of your total loan amount, and that 5% will be a second mortgage, and you will have a monthly payment on that second mortgage.
That's what I know. Thank you.
Yes, you will. But it'll help you get in the door on the house that you're looking to get in. And it can often take a lot more time to save money for that down payment and closing costs than it would to pay the $200 or $300 a month on the second mortgage. So that's Platinum Standard. Platinum Select, as I mentioned, is for certain occupations as well as certain loan types. So the occupations it covers would be people that work in healthcare, education, law enforcement, first responder type positions like EMT, paramedic, and I think it said education.
Yep.
So
my lunch lady with the hat.
Yes, lunch lady with the hat.
Okay.
So I'm glad you brought that up, Scott, because not only are teachers, doctors, and nurses eligible for Platinum Select, but also the support staff. Mm-hmm. So support staff could look like the cafeteria person, it could look like the IT person at the hospital, it could be the bus driver for the school district.
What is crossing guard maybe?
Crossing guard.
As long as their paycheck shows they work for the school district, right?
That's right. You could be the yard duty, right? So as long as you are employed by a business that offers those services or provides those services, then you could be eligible for Platinum Select. And if you don't have one of those options as your occupation, you also have the opportunity through a qualifying mortgage, which would be an FHA energy efficient mortgage, and that's where you use FHA financing to make energy efficient improvements to your property. And then there's the USDA loan, which is typically for rural properties and within the lower to moderate income spectrum.
Cool. So one thing, so an FHA energy efficient mortgage, so the cool part of that product is you find whatever's going to make your house more energy efficient. The cool thing, number one, is there's no additional qualifying for that. So I mean, the income does not need to go up to qualify for that, or nor does appraisal need to show that. So it's really cool parts about that. So I like that piece.
Good
Thank you.
point, Scott. Yeah. So with Platinum Select, how it's different is instead of the entire assistance being a second mortgage where you have a monthly payment, only 3.5% of it will be a second mortgage, and the rest, up to an additional 1.5%, would be a gift from the program.
From Santa Claus? Not Santa Claus.
GSFA, not
GSFA Claus.
Santa.
GSFA Santa Claus. Okay, I got you. Okay, cool.
Yes, GSFA will provide an additional assistance up to 1.5% as a gift that you never have to repay. So the only portion you would have a monthly payment on as far as the assistance would be that 3.5%.
Nice.
And then we have Assist to Own, which is the new program we added back in April of last year. That's for county workers. So
it's not rent to own?
No,
Okay, just a
it's
second.
not rent-to-own.
Just kidding. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so as long as you are an employee of one of the 39 member counties, so that means you have to work for the county. So in other words, the county is your employer. And if you are, then you can get the assistance totally different. So here's how it works on Assist to Own. None of the assistance has a monthly payment on it. 3.5% will be provided to you as a silent second mortgage.
What's that mean?
So that means there's a mortgage that you don't have any monthly payments on, and there's also no interest. So you'll simply pay that second mortgage off whenever you refinance your property, sell the property, or in 30 years, whichever comes first. And then in addition to that 3.5% second, you'll get up to 2% in a gift from the program. And again, just like with Select, the gift portion never has to be repaid. It's immediately forgiven at close of escrow.
So with this program you're talking about here, they have to work for that county, but they don't have to live in that county, correct?
That's so good. I'm so glad you brought that up. So yes, you do have to be a county employee, but you can actually purchase or refinance a property anywhere in the state of California as long as you live in that property as your primary residence.
Cool. All right, good. So now with the new change in 2023, we have a new loan limits for California. For us, we're just talking about California at this point.
Yes.
So for you guys, you don't exceed certain dollar figures. How's that work for the state of California?
Yeah, so the loan limit, the max loan amount we can provide is going to be $726,200, and that should be enough for the folks who use our programs. But of course, there's always going to be the outliers. But for the most part, that's going to be our loan amount. The only time that you can't go to that limit is if the loan type that you're doing has a lower limit in a certain area. So, for example, if you're doing an FHA loan, and FHA has different loan limits in different counties. If there's a county limit of $400,000 in that particular county, then you wouldn't be able to get a $726,000 loan. You would have to cap out at that $400,000.
Cool. I like
so that's just something to be mindful
of. All right. And then anything. So with FHA program, does this allow you to buy a 1 to 4 unit property or no?
Yes,
Okay.
So with FHA, you can purchase a property up to 4 units. And units is just the number of dwellings, if you will, within a singular structure. So, for example, a duplex is a 2-unit, a triplex is a 3-unit, and a 4-plex, etc.
Okay.
As long as you live in one of those units as your primary residence, you are able to rent out the other 3.
Ooh. So now are we still stuck at the 726 even if we buy the...
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So unfortunately, the number of units that you purchase doesn't alter the max loan limit
Gotcha.
under the program.
Okay. But this is what kids talk about. Well, not kids, but it seems like the kids handle this, right? 'Cause I'm old. That they say it's called a house hacking. So you live in one unit, the other unit's going to be paying for your unit. If you have multiple units, then much better.
That's right. The more people you have, or more families, whatever, the more rents you're charging, the more affordable your own mortgage will be. And some people are looking at unconventional ways to get into a property, right? Because a lot of those desirable single-family homes are just not accessible for one reason or another. And so if you can find a good deal on a multi-unit, a duplex, a triplex, it's a great opportunity. It may seem unaffordable initially, but once you put tenants in those units and get rents on it, it starts looking a lot more affordable.
So we're talking about the 1 to 4 is only for FHA and VA loans, right? Not USDA.
Correct.
Cool. All right, like that. So cool. So anything else we're missing? We're pretty good?
I think we're good on that.
So, the big thing is here is that Meagan is the trainer for GSFA, Golden State Finance Authority, or NHF outside here. And that's why we have her, because she's the expert on this program. So check with your lenders. So what's your website? So if somebody wants to go find out who the lenders are in their area, how do you do that?
Definitely. So you want to go to our website, which is G as in George, S as in Sam, F as in Frank, A as in Adam, then the word home, HOME.org. So GSFAhome.org. And then if you go to housing programs and then click on Platinum down payment assistance, there's going to be a list of quick links. And from that quick links list, you want to click on Contact the Lender. It'll bring up tabs for you to choose a participating lender to contact.
Boom. And last thing I got, this is where coming my bonus, trying to slide one underneath her. So if you have a single family house and has an AD or accessory dwelling unit out back, are we cool with that or not cool with that?
Yeah, we're fine with that, as long as it's within guidelines for the loan type that you're doing. And we'll only be financing the single family property.
Right.
You know, as long as you don't need any financing for the ADU, it's good to go.
Okay. She got me again, man. I tried to get her. She never let me get her. All right, guys, I appreciate it. For the lender people, reach out to Meagan through how they get a hold of you, the lender people.
Yeah, lenders can reach me at my toll-free number, 855-740-8422.
Boom. And she's awesome, man. I tell you, no matter what part of the country you're in, I think you do training for the NHF stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So whatever part of the world whatever part of the country you're in, the United States country, right? Call her up, because she's phenomenal. She's just an asset that I appreciate.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, my friend. See you later, alligators.
Bye.